On the days leading up to March 10th, 2026, this risk for severe weather was uptrending. I decided this was going to be my first chase. On the morning of March 10th, the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center issued a 4 to 5 risk for north central and in northwestern Indiana. This moderate risk of severe weather was fueled by a 15% tornado probability with a double intensity scale, the National Weather Service SPC's first ever. This meant that strong to intense tornadoes were possible in this double-hatched region. At around 3:30, I noticed the cell popped up to the west of Bloomington, Illinois, as I was on 80, headed south. At around 3:50, I got off of I-80 at El Paso as the storm was approaching. This was my first mistake, as I got off too late and the storm was overwhelming me. By 3:50, the storm had engulfed El Paso, and I was in the early development of a hail core. By around 4:10, I had shot east and was on the south of the cell, following it as it tracked northeast, waiting for it to take a right-hand turn. A signature for supercells that are about to produce tornadoes. Around 4:45, the storm was in Pontiac, and that wall cloud was rapidly rotating. I had started taking a video about then, showcasing the wall cloud as it was moving through Pontiac. Huge wall cloud on this thing. Look at that rapid motion. This thing could put a tornado down at any time. Tons of chasers on the ramp there. Brandon Kopic going by in his vehicle. I'm gonna have to pull off up here. Holy crap, look at this thing. It is whipping. We're just entered in Pontiac, Illinois. There's a large chaser convergence happening here. There's a ton of people in Pontiac. I'm trying to stay in front of this thing. Hopefully not in front of it, but I'm south of it. It looks like it's going almost mostly east now. Yeah, Pontiac, Illinois. This thing is just whipping. It's the strongest mezzo I've ever seen. I mean, this rotation is super strong. Looking at radar right now, we just had a red light. It's got a good hook on radar too. We're heading right for it. It's crossing the road in front of us. Really low mezzo on this thing. And it's got some good rotation on it. Radar scans are picking up more rotation. I'm following this GMC. Just past the road right in front of us. Tornado warning. We just got a tornado warning on this storm. I'm really close to it. It looks like it's got a funnel coming down. It's got a funnel cloud. First ever. Because that thing is absolutely rotating. I gotta focus on driving here. There are so many chasers in this area. It's a good bit of rotation on radar here. Wow, to see this in person is completely different. But you can just see this thing moving. Stuck in traffic right now in Mendota, or in Pontiac. In Pontiac, Illinois. You can hear the sirens going off. This thing is rotating rapidly. You can see the RFD tail cloud over there, it looks like. I mean, this thing is spinning so fast. It's unbelievable. To think that weather can make clouds spin that fast. It's in Pontiac, Illinois right now. To see this in person is just something different. No funnel anymore, but rapidly rotating clouds. There's so many chasers here in Pontiac. I mean, it's just crazy. It's not rain wrapped yet. It's just got the hook echo forming. Pontiac, Illinois. There might be a tornado on the ground with this thing. It looks like there's a tornado on the ground. I can't see the ground, but that thing is poking down. That might be a cone on the ground. I'm not seeing any debris right now. Getting through Pontiac is going to be the worst part of this thing. Yeah, I can't see it anymore. Once we get through Pontiac, I'll resume the video. Here we go, absolutely immense low cloud. Tight rotation on that left side. Looks like there's a report of a funnel cloud a few minutes ago on this thing. 3 minutes ago. That's what I was showing you earlier. There's a funnel right there. I need to get a north option pretty quick on this thing. It's coming down. Nice clear shot right here. You can see that wall cloud, how it tightened up. And there's those fingers poking down. So it's about 5 o'clock. We're east of Pontiac. That initial area of rotation kind of cycled out. There's a mesocyclone handoff happening right now. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but there was a funnel that was reported, but I don't think a tornado ever touched down. But it's cycling. We're gonna just kind of waiting to see where this thing might head. But cycling, we'll get back to you. Here's a better shot of the Supercell in more higher definition as it neared and went through Pontiac. You can see that low hook starting to develop. And as it moves onto the next scan they have here 30 minutes later, you can see the hook that's starting to dissipate. During this time, there was a brief tornado that, since I did not shoot north, I was unable to see it as I was driving through the center of Pontiac. At around this time, there was a dry line in place that kind of cut through Kankakee. As the storm was moving north, I made a decision that it had crossed north of that boundary, which is why it was no longer rotating as strong and the wall cloud was weakening and had at one point disappeared. At this point, I turned west and decided to shoot for storms that are shooting up near Peoria, Illinois. Around 5 minutes later, I saw that it started to hook out again and decided to yet again go back east and chase a supercell that had already produced one tornado. As I was working on catching up to the storm, I decided I already gotten too far behind it and was going to turn around and head back west, as I didn't think I would be able to catch this storm and that it was just going to continue north above this dry line and not be a tornado threat. About 5 minutes later, I turned back east as there was a hook developing and spotters were reporting a wall cloud on the storm. By the time this storm was ready to produce another tornado in Kankakee, I had caught back up to it. As the storm was dropping a tornado, I was stuck in a line of traffic waiting to go east. We have what looks to be a tornado on the ground up here. I shot back southwest because I didn't think this storm was going to turn back south, so we're coming up on it now. There's a very large wall cloud. There's chasers that have already reported rotation on the ground. So there's a tornado on the ground. It's very weak as of right now, but the velocities are keep getting bigger and bigger. I mean, this thing, we're about to see it. I can't see a tornado right now, but I'll help you guys in a minute, but there's a giant wall cloud on this thing. So we got reports of hail following the RFD of this tornado. It went PDS warned. I mean, look at this rotation and that hook. But we are behind it in a massive chaser clog. It's in there somewhere. I can't see it with my own eyes right now, but there's a lot of rotation here. There's tons of movement. Yeah, that on radar, this thing is huge. Very strong. There's a huge line of chasers in front, and it looks like roads blocked off by police. There is a lot of chasers here. We're at a crawl at about 3 miles an hour. Behind this thing, there's some intense rotation happening in through there. There's like a secondary, I think that's inflow, the tail cloud. But there's tons of motion, but it's really weird because it's spinning. As this tornado was going through Kankakee, I was stuck in the line of traffic down here to the southwest of this tornado. After I got to the stop sign that all the chasers were backed up on, I continued to go east to chase the storm. I made another mistake. Not looking at my map, I didn't realize that following this road east would bring me north to where the tornado had already been, and there was no river crossing for a long time. I then had to turn around on River Road to go back south to the nearest river crossing. By the time I crossed at Sugar Island, the storm was already shooting off east, and I had to catch back up. As this supercell that was extremely discreet with no signs of stopping was moving east, I was working on catching back up. I never did get to see the Kankakee, Illinois tornado, but as it handed off, I got to see the next one. At around 7:40, the Kankakee, Illinois tornado was occluding to the north as it was handing off its mesocyclone to a new one down to the south. So a little bit of an update. Up what I'm trying to show you is, I don't think it's on the ground anymore, but there was a very strong tornado over this way. I finally got kind of caught back up to it. This is going to be the one that went through Aurora Park and Kankakee or something. But anyways, there's a mesocyclone handoff happening somewhere in front. See if we can focus. I don't think it will. There it is. Somewhere up there, the lightning's kind of slowed down. Right there might be a mesocyclone. I'm not too sure. It's really hard to see. All the lightning's to the north. But there's another strengthening area on radar. They're basically handed it off to, and it's going to be right in front of me. Not quite right in front of me. In fact, I'm going to get back going again. But up here somewhere, there's going to be another one. So I never got close enough to see the tornado that was in Kankakee, but this one that's about to form, I'm right behind it here. You can look at radar. So I'll update you guys if I can see anything on this one. As it had handed off its new mesocyclone, I was on this storm now, and I was close enough to see it. Around 7:50, a new tornado had formed near Wheatfield, Indiana. I was close enough to this tornado to be able to shoot some video and witness my first ever tornado. Alright, so I'm just south of Wheaton. There's a large chaser convergence here, it looks like, but there is a tornado in front of me. I just saw power flashes moments ago. To my north, I'm south of it. I just turned on a north road, but I'm gonna try and take an east road as soon as possible because I don't want to get anywhere near this thing, but it's right up in front of me. I'm trying to see if lightning illuminates something right now. Yeah, right in front of me. I don't know about how close, but you can definitely see it up there. Because I don't want to get too close. That might be it there. I have no idea. To my north. I'm pretty good distance away from it. So we're gonna get back going here. But if I see anything, I'll let you guys know. There's a tornado on the ground. I can see the funnel right there out my window. It's right there. I'm southwest of this thing, southwest of it, but you can see it right there. Wow. Right there, that's a tornado. I can see it. Oh, look at that. It lit it up perfectly. Tornado right there. My first ever tornado I'm seeing with my own eyes. There might have been one earlier, but this supercell has been going on for hours now. We saw that first mesocyclone, and there was a giant tornado. It mesocyclone handoff into this one right here. Sorry, I was tilted up. Oh! Big power flash. I think it just hit something big. Saw like an explosion. This is east of Wheaton, Indiana. Right there, perfect. You can see the cone tornado. It went right through Wheaton. This is dangerous. This is a bad tornado right now. People were saying the last one looked like a wedge. I never got close enough to see it. It was raining around, but there was a tornado to the north of me. It looks like it's moving east. Wow, there's so much electricity in this storm. It lights up the tornado perfectly. We're in a lull here. Once we can see it again, I'll come back to a video. I'm pretty sure the cone tornado, I can see it right in front of me. It's at least a cone shape. I think I can see it right now. I can see vortexes. We're gonna pull off here in a moment, but I can literally see the cone shape and I can see vortexes circling each other. Big CG, big CG. After that last video, around 8 o'clock, the tornado occluded and a new tornado would form, headed straight towards Knox. This tornado was moving east-northeast and went through English Lake. Around this time, I was south of it in North Judson, getting fuel as I was on E. As I was getting fuel, a tornado emergency was issued for Knox, Indiana. As the tornado was nearing Knox, Indiana, I was shooting north. As I was entering the south side of Knox, Indiana, the tornado was occluding to the north of town. Luckily, the Supercell had gone north of the boundary again, allowing it to not be as tornadic. Otherwise, this could have been a disaster for Knox. I'd say for my first chase, it was pretty successful, and therefore, I've decided to take up chasing as a hobby. I will attempt to chase most of the Midwest as long as time permits with my full-time job. I do work third shift, so this should allow me to chase more systems as long as I can make it home on time. If a very great risk of severe weather persists, possibly in Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, I may make an attempt to drive out there once or twice this year to experience real tornado alley chasing. If you like or want to see more of this content, make sure to subscribe on my new social platforms that are weather-based, and please have a great day.